What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for another episode of They Are Billions. If you're not feeling the stress yet, you definitely should be. We are behind the curve, and our attack force just got wiped. We want to focus on upgrading defenses for right now. If I can keep defenses upgraded, we'll be alright. I need to add another turret down here, maybe another turret down here. With the addition of Titans, we should be in a solid position, but each Titan costs us 40 bucks. And so Titans are kind of expensive. Those two farms that we upgraded are good to go. And so now power is going to be the stopgap for a lot of the things we're trying to get done. 4 more buildings right there. That'll offset the cost of 2 Titans. 2 Titans! I don't know if that was the time for a Teen Titans reference. But I decided I was just going to go for it anyways. I don't know. Sometimes you got to be brazen about the references you make inside your videos. Never was a big Teen Titans fan. I'll be honest with you. That was kind of after my time. When I was a kid, when I was growing up, we had Fox Spider-Man. We had all the Fox X-Men shows. We had the Fox Batman. That was before they moved the entire Marvel catalog over to WB. And then after that, once it moved over to WB, that was where I was basically older than the age where you watch cartoons, because I'm old-fashioned, man. I'm old-fashioned. The newer generation, man, y'all got it good right now. You can keep on watching cartoons and nobody says anything. I realize I'm an adult. I still watch cartoons. But still, at the same time, when I was a kid, if you were still like 14 and 15 and watching cartoons and whatnot in high school, was not a good look. Was not a good look as far as everything went. Most people at that point had, like, I don't know, stopped, I guess. There weren't a whole lot of people I know that were still watching cartoons at that age. Nowadays, I feel like you get a lot more leeway on that stuff. The city over here is going to start belching out some zombies. Titans are going to do some work on this side. As you can tell, they are pretty effective killing units. They basically one-shot most zombies. Only downside to a Titan is that they are single target. And so they don't... When I first got Titans, I had the feeling that they were going to be like a mobile version of the Executor, where they're going to have like a mild shotgun AoE effect that they were going to be able to do. And nothing was further from the truth, in fact. They actually were not really capable of that. And so... Oh, we've got another one coming in. Already, really? Already? Man, they're putting the heat to us right now. They are putting the heat to the streets. Okay. Let's repair everything up. And actually, once I get a feel for where this is coming from, I'm going to drop another turret right there. It's going to be one of these 2 locations on this side. We got plenty of wood sitting around, so I don't see any problem with restaking out this location. Making sure that we just got some spikes and things that are down. Let's go ahead and pull these guys back to the wall. We have another Titan ready to go right there. I would like the Titans to be up and in this area so I can decide where we can go. There is the possibility we may get hit right here, but I should have the time to put in another turret if that's the case. We got a couple of hours left, and hopefully we'll be able to make a little bit of cash. If we're getting hit from that side... Man, they're really putting some pressure on us, aren't they? They are really putting some pressure on us. That's okay, though. I live for the stress. This might be the day where we wipe it all. This might be the day. First 5 minutes of the episode, though, too. Oh, no, they came in high, so it's either going to be right here or it's going to be right here. With 3 Executors, we should be good. One thing that I will say is that a lot of the people I've talked to have been really, really against using the Tesla towers, using the shock towers, because apparently they just cost too much as far as energy concerns go. I would kind of disagree with that. I would wait, and so what I would do is I would put 3 turrets on each wall, double it, put in 2 more, and then a shocking turret in the middle for the final wave, and that'll be alright. And then at that point you should have like 15 or 20 Titans. Whether or not we will remains to be seen for right now, but that's just kind of where I would like to be personally. We got a few more houses we can upgrade, but we can only do like 3 of them right now. I guess that's just gonna have to be that. That's just gonna have to be that. If they decide to come in high, we may struggle a little bit. So what I would do is let's deactivate a defense right there. And put in another one. Like right there, just in case. Just in case they decide to go high, because actually I think they are. I think they're going to go high. And so we'll put the Titans and the soldiers up here. They should be able to help out with a lot of this nastiness on this side. That'll be done by about halfway through the wave. These 2 guns... That one's disabled. Why is that one disabled? Pause him up too. I need multi-guns on this. I need guns on this for a minute, so there we go. Probably could have used a few more on that side as well. Oh, it's split actually. We got a split wave. That's a very, very good thing, in fact. When a wave splits like that, that's really good. That's a solid position to be in. You want split waves. And so with a split wave right there, we've actually got a much better chance of surviving this thing due to the fact that they split their forces between the two locations. With 3 executors, the walls are looking good. I think we're going to hold. We've upgraded the houses. Our power situation is still a little bit jank. But I think I can still make this work. So put in a few more mills. They're cheap. They get the job done. And they accomplish what it is I want to accomplish. And so usually I'm actually not that against mills. I don't mind them. Some people are really... That might actually block through traffic right there. I don't want to block through traffic if I can help it. Traffic flow is kind of important. And so we'll put that right there instead. Looks good to me. These are deactivated already, so that's no biggie. Inner wall defenses are already good to go. So I don't think we have to stress about that for right now. Got an extra layer right there. Sorry, I'm just trying to put in as many of these as I can while I wait. They're blocking the free access of another building. Buildings of these type have to be separated by 4 cells. Okay. Let me guess. I've already got a bunch crammed down in there, too. Alright. No complaints from my peanut gallery. There we go. That'll help out with the power situation for a little bit. And in fact, we held really, really well on that one. We may have actually gained a little bit of ground. Maybe. Go ahead and start repairing the walls, getting everything all fixed up. That is going to cost us a little bit of concurrent cash. As soon as oil is maxed out, which is going to be very, very shortly, I'm actually going to disable these so that we can get a big ol' influx of cash back in. And so oil is maxed out. And where was my second oil derrick? There it is. Sorry. Sometimes I have trouble identifying the things that are going on. And so if we aren't actively producing units or anything like that, we need that upkeep. And so... You know, oil is not that important of a resource anyways. It's a nice thing to have around, but it's not that important. It's not that important. They knocked out a wall section down here, so let me go ahead and fix that. That also gives us a little bit more leeway as far as power goes, so that I can drop in just kind of a defensive turret over here, just to keep an eye on that wall. And then I'll probably put one down here, just to keep an eye on that wall as well. But the nice thing about these is unless we're actively being attacked, we can actually turn those off and not worry about it too much. So 3 executors was good enough for right there. We're generating 1,400 cash. I just need more money, man. I just need more money. And I need it bad. But I also need to be able to reactivate my defenses. That's the other part. So we're at 242 right there. Power should be solid for the foreseeable future. I don't see a way that it's not going to be. I can put in... God... I don't like it, but I could put in a temporary hunter shack right there to get just to eke out the smallest bit of food that we can make happen. It's also possible that we could go in on a second market down here somewhere to get the food back on these buildings too, because we are kind of strapped. Also a good possibility that if we can get 1,000 gold together, we can make a bank right here. And the bank will give us a nice little cash surplus so we can get things back up and running as far as our economy goes. And that's really the only other part that I'm worried about. Once we start buying more Titans, I think that we'll put the oil derricks back on. But for right now, I'm just trying to maintain and stay the course for the moment. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Titans, go out and clear, actually, for a little bit. Go clear zombies. Go do your thing. We might be able to dig up some resources back up in here too. And so there's space right here for a bank. Is there a better place I can put this? My first bank is right there, hitting all of those. A bank over here would be really nice. Considering the sheer volume of power we have right now. I might be able to kill some of the stuff down here. How much is this supplying as far as iron goes? It's giving me +4. Oh, I don't know. I'll probably just get these guys down here. I'm planning on building more houses down here anyways, so efficiency-wise... Kind of a weird spot to be, but there we go. That should give us like $5 per house, I think, or like $10 per upgraded house. probably help out a little bit. Keep those houses being upgraded as well so we can keep our cash flow nice and high, because for the last couple days of the playthrough, all that I really want to do is pump out Titans and then attack this city down here as long as it's manageable. I can also turn off ancillary defenses that are not actively like watching our wall right now. So you turn one off, you turn one on, do the hokey pokey, and you turn it all around, that kind of stuff. And then for like when you have multi-layered defenses, you don't really need to have like all 5 guns ready to go. You can disable like half of them for like small nominal gains. I want to see how much food I get back from this. It's got to be a decent amount. At least I'm hoping it's going to be a decent amount. Yeah, we made about 100 and something bucks right there, but then it finished right about the time that that did too, so... Or I'm sorry, we got 50 food back. Good. 50 food back. Well, those cost 2 food apiece, so we're set up to get at least like 25 Titans ready to go. We've turned off the oil derricks, so we don't have to worry about that. We still have zombies swarming in down here, so just keep on killing. Keep on killing. We'll see what kind of surplus this gives us right here. I'm hoping it's a really, really good surplus, but we're already so far behind the curve that, I don't know, everything is a desperation gamble at this point. Everything is mostly desperation at this point. I mean, I'm upgrading individual houses right now just because things are not good. That got us up to 1,600. Give me another Titan right there. Give me as many Titans as we can muster for the moment. Turn one of the derricks back on so that we're generating oil a little bit. And as they get created, we will go back through and I'll actually try to repair the walls too. What walls were busted up? Oh, those walls were pretty tore up down there. Okay, that's a downer, but it can't really be helped. We're also going to need second layers of defense out here if we can make it happen. Just a second wall on each of these sides, right here, right here, right here. We're going to get hit from every direction in the last wave, and that's actually the hardest part about the final wave, is that it just comes from everywhere. Like, it's just, you just get mashed on from every direction. And so you guys should go up and grab those resources too, because we are indeed a little bit low. Anything that gets us back into surplus territory is okay by me. There's our backup save right there, which means the game is up to something. What it's up to, I don't know, but it's up to something. Come on, give me some more money for Titans. Give me some more cash. Come on. I believe in you, game. You can give me good things. You can let good things happen. We've had no real expansion in the last little bit. Be another Titan right there. If I can just keep them training. I want to have like a stack of like 15 or 20 Titans so that I can put 5 or 6 on each wall to kind of defend during the last range. Some gold right there. That's exactly what we're looking for right now. That's precisely how desperate we are at the moment, is that like I'm looking for gold piles in order to get more cash so that I can play catch up. They're going to sit over here, wipe out some more zombies. Looking pretty solid to me. The only downside to what could happen over here is possibly that we start running into cities again. Because 4 Titans is not going to be able to handle a city. We've got enough money right there. Keep these Titans going. There it is. You guys come meet up with the main Titan Expeditionary Force over here. I'm not going to build defenses down here until I know I'm going to get attacked from the south. I'm going to leave it alone until the final wave. I think extra guns would be good, but as of right now, I'm just kind of playing it close to the chest. I'm glad those other Titans are on their way up here because we absolutely need their help. They are getting swarmed a little bit. They make a lot of noise. They make a lot of noise. And not like in the fun, like, Beastie Boys, like, make some noise kind of way. Like, not like that. Like, they make noise in like a, hey, all zombies is dinner time. You should all come investigate what I'm doing right now. It's that kind of noise. We've got 2 more Titans that should be getting here very, very soon. So I'm not that worried about the fight on that side. This Titan should have taken care of that enemy right there. And with the food surplus that we have going on, yeah, just keep building Titans. Just keep building Titans all day long. Keep building them Titans. Robo-dongs, keep making them Titans. Gonna kill. Got them Titans, man, what a thrill. Alright, so we've cleared out this way. What is that right there? Is that like power? What is that? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's oil. It's oil. Gotcha. Gotcha. Out here in the middle of these zombies over here hoarding that hash oil. Just hoarding that shit. But yeah, a lot of people are super melodramatic about this game, and they're like, if you don't have the entire map cleared by day 40, you lose. And I'm just like, I mean, I would argue that if you don't have the entire map cleared by like, I don't know, day 60, you're probably in trouble. which doesn't bode well for this playthrough, but maybe the next one. Maybe the next one. However, that being said, I do think that we did a lot better on this playthrough than the previous two. The first one we died on the first wave. The second one we died on like the third or the fourth wave. Actually, no we didn't. We died in between waves to a wall jumper. And so this one we've at least managed to make it to the back 20% of the game without having to, you know, handicap ourselves too much. You guys keep going out here. I may try to do some reckless expansion, but I don't know. I'll see how the whole thing plays out. We still got more Titans to build, so you guys get down in there and keep on killing. I got 2 more Titans that can be built down here. We're going to run out of food and 7 Titans. That's okay. That's how I measure the success of my colony. You measure it in how many Titans you have going on. We needed the extra food so that we could do that. So, yeah, aggressive expansion would be nice. With the cities over here, I would love to cordon this off and take this. But with 20 days left, this might be one of those, like, hunker down and hope moments rather than, you know, see how much you can steal moments. I'm sure there's plenty of people in chat who will disagree with me. The big thing that I've learned about this game is that RTS is not my genre, and there are a lot of people out there in the world that are much, much better at this than I am. But I'm good at certain things. I'm really good at survival games, pretty good at first-person shooters. My KD tends to be pretty good in first-person shooters and stuff, so I'm okay with the fact that, like, I'm not good at everything, you know? The initial, I was actually only going to do 1 or 2 episodes of this game to show it off, and then everybody liked it so much, and it went, like, crazy viral and did, like, 1 million views that I was like, well, I might as well keep going, but this game caught me in kind of the awkward position of being someone that I don't play this genre. Like, literally, I have not played a Command & Conquer game since Red Alert. Like, I haven't played an RTS since, God, probably the early 2000s, and so, definitely a little bit of a learning curve for me in this title. Definitely a little bit of a learning curve. Keep building me more Titans. The more Titans I have, the happier I am. That is going to be negatively affecting our upkeep, though, as you can tell. Our upkeep is going to get nastier and nastier as we go along. We've basically maxed out all the food we possibly can. I don't really have a lot more space for fishing huts or anything else as of right now. I mean, I see one spot where I might be able to do something over here. I could do that right there, and that buys us 12 more food, which is enough for a couple more Titans. But that's it. That's it. That's all we got. That's all we have. Go ahead and upgrade all the defenses while we wait. We are going through iron at a breakneck pace. We're going through iron very, very rapidly. That's good, though. That's good, though. I don't really have any complaints about that. They might need to fall back. It depends how special infected arrange into this whole thing. So basically what's going to happen on the last day is kind of a primer, is that we're going to get rushed by everything on the map. The entire map is going to rush us. And so every single zombie that we're killing right here, I know that I've said it before, but every single zombie that we kill right here is a zombie we don't have to face at the end of the game. And when it comes to some of these considerably large hordes, you do want to make sure that these guys add up. They really do. Like, there are tens of thousands of zombies on the map. The final wave is tens of thousands of zombies, and so if you haven't actually cleared the map of all the Zeds, you could easily find yourself in a situation where the amount of zombies on the map will double or triple the amount of trouble and attrition that you're up against in the final wave. And so as you're walking around, just keep that in mind, is that, like, this is a part of the game that you have no choice, and you should start this process about as soon as possible. I mean, at the beginning of the game, start with your rangers. You know, run around and clear whatever little chunks of the map you can with your rangers, locate where all the cities are, do the best that you can with it, because it's easy to get in trouble. It really is. It's super easy to get in trouble in this game. We got Titans over here. I think we probably have enough Titans at this point to start thinking about running the cities. We may have gotten them into more trouble than they can handle down here. Just a thought. So let's pull them back for a moment. The zombies should not be able to keep up except for the specials. Let's pull them back to here. That'll give them some much needed rendezvous time with these guys. And then we should have enough Titans for their... I think that should be enough Titans to clear the map. I don't know. We'll keep an eye on it. There's another Titan right there. And in fact, the bottleneck we have going right now is going to be iron. And seeing as I have the means to fix that, let's get another iron mine going right there. So there's 4 iron. We have lots and lots of extra cash, so I think researching blade traps is going to be my next go. So there's blade traps, so we can start kind of retrofitting and making the walls a little bit tighter, like a tiger. There is also the consideration to be made. We've already upgraded that one. If we were feeling truly desperate, we could go in and we could upgrade some of our other little things, like that right there. We could easily upgrade that. Luckily, the amount of Titans we have right now is actually considerable, so we should be okay. You guys having fallen back, you guys regroup right there. You guys pull back over here. And I wonder if I have enough Titans for right now to run a city down there. Maybe would be the answer that I would hear in my head. But you absolutely want to kill off the cities before the end of the game. I would really recommend that as a course of action, because the cities dump like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of zombies on you. And so I would suggest maybe making a rough run at this city down here and just kind of seeing how it goes. It may go well, it may not go well. There we go. So that's 1 down. That's 2 down. This will give us some baseline resources to play around with. Yep, focus on the task at hand. Don't worry about the damage. Don't worry about the specials. Don't worry about anything else. Don't worry about the soldiers. Don't worry about all the guys that are with you. Just kind of let it go. It'll be okay, I promise. Shitty McSpitties we probably want to focus on, though. With a little bit of micro, we should be able to get close enough to start messing with the cities in just a minute. There we go. And so as we bulldoze these, things will get better for us. You run away. I don't want you to die, but if you do, I mean, it's kind of your fault. And so that's one of the main objectives of the map right there, is just to kill off the cities. And so having killed off the cities now, that does buy us a little bit more space to try to get our resource on. That's going to be an uber cool hip hop term for take it to the streets, homie. We've got food, we've got power, everything looks good to me, and so we'll just want to start creeping in on this thing. Just like wherever we can fit in a couple of houses, okay, we should do that. The weakest point in our wall is right here, because I can't double this wall, I don't think, because we're too close to the edge of the map. I don't think it's going to let us do that. Actually, no, we can double that up right there. There is an annoying field in the middle of it that I don't particularly like very much, but oh well. That's just the way things go. Go ahead and grab all these resources down here. We'll convert those into raw resources as necessary. Looks like we've got a little bit of iron down in here. I'm hoping there's another city around somewhere that I can wipe out and just not have to worry about. But that actually got us cooking. We're about to get hit from the west. So last time they came from the west, it came to this wall right here, which actually did not get rebuilt, which is a bit of a disappointment. I don't want to be using iron on blade traps just yet. Our lives are not that desperate yet, where I'm using my hard-earned cash on blade traps. But we might get hit from the west. I'm going to go ahead and center off my robots right here so that they're all ready to go. If we're getting hit from the west, go ahead and kill off that bot right there. And go ahead and deactivate some defenses just to keep our money ticking upwards for right now. And then in the final days of this game, we're going to be really, really, really aggressive. I mean, I'm going to try and clear out the rest of the map. I don't know if I'll be able to get it done, but we're going to try. Getting rid of the cities alone is a really, really big deal. So getting rid of the cities is solid. There are other strategies for doing that I could recommend if you're having trouble with it. You could go with 15 archers and ballista towers, so you creep ballista towers forward with your Tesla towers, and then you attack with archers, and the ballistas will kill the zombies while your archers arrow the buildings down. Snipers work pretty effectively for it, so if you put like 5 soldiers in front, 10 soldiers in front to kill off all the enemies that are coming out of the buildings, the snipers in the back can sit there and just focus fire in the buildings. Another way that you can do it is like with these right here. You can have a force hit from right here so that all the zombies go this way, then you can come out from this side if you've already cleared the area, and you can have them come around the back and shoot the buildings, and that tends to work pretty well too. There's a bunch of different ways that you can do it, but we're out of time for today. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerdcastle for the next episode of They Are Billions. It's been a lot of fun. Definitely have that fish out of water feeling when I play this game, though. It's been very, very overwhelming playing a genre that I haven't played since the early 2000s. It really sincerely has, and trying to get better at it about as fast as possible. 60 hours in, I still don't have a win, but I have gotten to the final wave multiple times. I do think we'll make the final wave in this playthrough, but I don't know if we'll clinch it. It's just, I don't know if it's lining up right now. I don't think it is. I don't want to be a naysayer, but stay tuned. You'll find out in the next episode of They Are Billions. Hi to everybody, and I will see you tomorrow. If you want to get the game, it's not really available anymore. They sold out the beta keys, unfortunately, and so I can't help you there. Aside from that, the game does have a Steam release coming early of next year, and then on top of that, if you wanted to support me, go to the Patreon. If you want to see me live, go to Twitch TV/SplatterCatGaming. I will see you all later. Hi to everybody.